it's Sam here from Built Not Bought, and today we finally get this thing dyno tuned. Woo! G'day guys, how's it going? So that is right, today we are finally going to get this thing dyno tuned. Now I've been driving around in this thing for the last few weeks trying to bed the motor in, and I can only just touch the throttle. It's killing me. I just want to put my foot down. But with a fresh motor, you got to make sure that you bed it in properly under load and don't like give it straight up pretty much. So I've been doing that all week. I've just popped home and replaced the oil because I want to put a fresh set of oil in there and filters, because when you got the brand new motor, you know, there's bits and pieces in there that might need to come out. So especially going on a dyno, it's very hard on the motor itself. So by putting some fresh oil in, it'll be well prepared for that. So the next question is, who's going to tune it? Now this is one thing that, oh god, I get a phone call. Now there's so many opinions about different dyno tuners, especially in Perth. There's no really top gun. You kind of have to choose who you go with depending on the vehicle you've got. Now for me, I'm going to go to Al Gibbs. There's two reasons for that. One, he was recommended to me a while ago, and actually the guys that did machine work on my motor also recommended him to pretty much validate that. But he had also done the tune on my wagon, which was an LS, and let's be honest, that thing stood the test of time. I did a 15,000 kilometer trip around Australia in that, and the motor didn't skip a beat. And now it's been sold to a guy down south who's, as far as I'm aware, still drives it almost every day. So he's an older guy and he's come from a real carby kind of background, street machines, muscle cars like that. He tunes them kind of differently. It's not about power for him, it's more about the reliability and what the engine wants with regards to fuel and air ratios, etc. So that's what I'm after. I'm not after big numbers, I'm after a strong, reliable motor. So that's why I'm going to see Al. In order to get these motors running, you need to have the VATs removed. And that's a case of just wiping the vehicle anti-theft system. That's what it stands for. And you need that to make one of these motors run outside of a Holden. So that's the first thing. He's just flashed on some sort of tune for that. And then he's popped around to my place, traveled all the way to me to be able to get the thing running, just tune the first startup, idle, stuff like that. We ended up having to drill a little hole in the throttle body to help the idle because of the bigger cam.
So what sort of boost do you reckon it's going to make?
I don't know, 10 or 12. Yeah, right. It's hard to say because static compression is 9 to 1, but then dynamic with your boost, it's just to gauge it. But
yeah, it's just a bit lean though. Yeah, alright, okay.
Alright guys, so I made it down to Zared Automotive here to get the tune done. Now, first things first, I have to actually change the rear wheels on this because on the dyno you don't want to have the knobblies on there because these things can come flying off, and also it's quite a small little shed there, so I need to lower it down a little bit, and it'll also help with the road speed because when you're dynoing these things you generally want to have it in top gear, and if you've got the small tyres on there the road speed's a lot slower, whereas if you've got big radius tyres it thins up the rollers quite quick on the dyno and it's not the greatest thing. So we'll whip these off first and then roll it back. Fucking clutch. That was a millimeter, didn't it? So there is a degree of danger when it comes to dynos, so strapping them down and ensuring they're secure is top priority before you get started. So with the initial run, you really just want to get a base number, something to work from, mainly looking at the criticals of the motor and probably go on maybe 80% on the throttle only.
That's your kilowatts, there's 330. You see, so your torque's like sort of 700 right through from there to there, which is killer, eh? Right from the go.
Yeah, that's what you want with the blower, just
boom, boom.
straight on, no turbo lag or anything.
So, you don't really have to rev the shit out of it.
No, that's what I wanted.
Bang, maybe pull it to here and bang the next gear and you'll be back here.
Yeah.
Like real the torque.
So just, full drive and just pull up dunes and that, real easy. There we go, guys. So it was 430 horsepower, 700 Newton meters at the tyres. Stoked with that. I'll show you the graph when I'm out of the car, but it was a really nice flat curve. Like the torque came on early and then the horsepower takes over. So pretty much wherever you are in the rev range, it's going to take off. Woo! Super stoked with what Al has put together. He reckons he was very happy with the way that the air fuel ratio mixture came out. Normally he can spend a lot of time trying to get that perfect, but he nailed it first time, which meant he could spend a lot more time on the dyno tweaking the other sort of parts. And then we went for a road test where he sits there with the laptop and tweaks the tune for on-road driving. That's what gives you your economy and your reliability. So the dyno's for the power, and then the road test is for drivability. So all round awesome package. This thing is going to last a long time. It's going to use a lot of fuel, but it should be nice and reliable. Thanks for watching this episode, guys, and make sure to subscribe to see much more, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take it easy, peace. Oh, hello there. So you like watching Build Not Bought, do you? Well, there's plenty more content for you over on my Patreon page. As soon as you sign up, you get all the backdated content. Enjoy. Bye for now.